My name is Danielle.
My name is Cassidy.
We love you, Glama!
Oh, I love you too, Glama girls. Hi everyone, Glama here with Glama's Bedtime Stories. Guess who I have with me? I have my Glama girls with me. Woohoo! When I first started this channel up in Washington, I started it because I was in Washington and they were down here in Texas. And I used to read them bedtime stories all the time and use goofy voices when I read stories and stuff. And so I thought, oh, I miss reading to my Glama girls. And then I came up with the idea of reading to them on YouTube, and that way they could see it whenever they wanted. So, but now we are in Texas for a while, for a couple months. So I'm at their apartment right now, at their dad's apartment. He's at work. I'm babysitting my Glama girls. I'm Glama girl sitting. They're not babies. Okay, so I'm going to introduce them. And okay, girls, remember, whoever is holding the shark is the one that gets to talk, okay? If you don't have the shark, you can't talk because you can't interrupt each other. Okay, I'm going to give the shark to my oldest Glama girl, Danielle. So, Danielle, introduce yourself.
My name is Danielle, and I am 8 years old, and I'm going to 3rd grade.
Wow. Do you have a lot of friends?
Yes.
Yes.
I have Samantha, Monique.
Do you have any guy friends?
Nope.
Nope. I have guy friends. When I went to your school, I saw I don't mean boyfriends. I mean guy friends. You don't have any guy friends?
No.
Well, hey, we were sitting with a couple of guy friends at the table that day that we ate there.
Well, then that must have been Brian and Mark.
Yeah, it was Mark. Mark was one of them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now Cassidy gets the shark. Okay, Cassidy, introduce yourself.
My name is Cassidy, and I'm 7 years old. I turned 7 years old a couple of days ago. So
Yeah, you did.
and now I'm going to
What grade is she going in? I forget. Second? Yeah, you're going into second. Grandma almost forgot.
yeah. And I'm so glad to be with my animal. Whenever that day whenever she came right the first day that I met her.
Yeah. Not met me, the first day that we surprised you, you mean?
Yeah, it was super fun.
Yeah. And what did we do to surprise you?
Danielle was like standing up in the door, and Danielle thought that Daddy bought 2 dogs.
We were hiding in Danielle's room, weren't we? We were hiding in your room, and you guys, it's
And
funny.
Danielle wasn't.
Yeah, I forgot I have to take the shark. I have to talk. So what I was going to say is, remember you were supposed to be with your mommy that week, but then I said, hey Daniel, can you text Cassandra and if you can borrow the girls so that I can see them, so I can surprise them. So he said okay, and we did. You guys are going to see the camera moving. I think it's because I've got the camera on the pet taxi, and that's what you're hearing. I'm sorry. I wish you would stop moving. So anyway, we went into Danielle's room, and it's funny, they didn't know that we were there, so we heard them arguing up the stairs. You take a shower first. No, you take a shower first. And then Danielle opens the door, and I think I actually have that video on this channel, so I'm sure some of y'all have already seen it. So anyway, it was awesome. We cried and laughed and everything. It was awesome.
We
All right.
talk a video.
Who has the shark? You can't talk unless you have the shark. All right. So you guys raise your hand. What do you think of Glama's Bedtime Stories channel? Okay, what do you think, Danielle? I mean, Cassidy. Who are you? Are you Danielle or are you Cassidy?
Cassidy!
Okay, what do you think of this channel?
I think it's super fun. I really like those videos. It's whatever.
Unbelievable? Is that what you're trying to say? Go ahead, say it.
And it's so fun. I really like those videos. Even the video of the puppy trying to find the home.
Oh, what was his name? Charlie?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie, yeah.
And one of his brothers or sisters was named TT.
Yeah. Okay. What are you done? When you're done, hand me the
Okay.
shark.
And the one with the little bitty dinosaur. It was so awesome.
Oh yeah, that
I
one
never-
didn't have a name, did it? The dinosaur didn't have a name on that one.
How about the name to the dinosaur was Chomper?
Sure, if you want to make up that name, that's fine.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
Cool. All right. And do you want to say what you think of the channel? Okay.
I like the one that shut the door.
How does Glama do her voice? Do you know?
Shut the door.
No.
Hi, my name's Gruffy, and I always forget to shut the door.
Okay, what else do you think about the channel? Is that it? Think it's pretty awesome?
I like the dinosaur one too because it doesn't grow, and the little boy got to keep it.
It's so cute. Okay, so today I got the chalk. Nobody can talk because I got the chalk. It sounded like I said chalk, huh? Okay, so today we're going to be reading out of this book. It's called A Treasure for 5-Year-Olds. See if I can get it to not shine so much there.
Can I
That's the book that we're going to be reading from.
But only one.
Hey, I've got the shark, girls. Okay, so the story, there's a bunch of stories in here. Anyway, it's called The Sad Dragon. And Cassidy picked it out. Okay, so I haven't read the story yet. I was going to try to pre-read it so that I would know what's coming up so that I don't mess up while I'm reading it. But this is going to be ad-libbing. I'm going to read it as I'm going to be reading it for the first time on camp. All right, guys. So here it is. The Sad Dragon. Hey, it's my favorite color. It's pink. Dotty Dragon was unhappy. This morning had not started well. She had fallen out of a tree. Oops. Which is a horrible way to begin the day. Dotty had been dreaming. She was sliding down a grassy slope, faster and faster, until suddenly she crashed into a sharp, spiky tree. Ow! I don't like this dream, shouted Dotty Dragon, waking up with a jolt. Only it wasn't a dream at all now. It was real. Dotty had tumbled out of her nest in the silver tree and was dropping down through the spiky branches. Ooh, look at that looks scary, huh? They can't see, but I'll show them a picture later. See, that's her right here. Why, you might ask, didn't Dotty simply fly back up again? The trouble is that although dragons are excellent flyers, they do need to warm up first. They have to flap their wings and stretch their necks before takeoff. However, there is no time to flap and stretch when you are asleep. So Dotty just fell fast and hard, like that. She landed with a big bump. That woke all the other dragons in the forest. Shh! Shouted the dragons. Don't make so much noise! And purple bruises. She had purple bruises and red bumps. Poor Dotty, she was covered in them. And to make matters even worse, her fire breath would not light. Oh, she couldn't go. Whoo. All that banging and bumping must have put out my fire, sighed Dotty as she tried desperately to make a flame. It was early morning. The air was... Oh, you're already getting sleepy. The air was cold. Dotty shivered. She felt miserable. She needed her flame to warm her up and to cook her breakfast of fried eggs. She's trying to make herself fried eggs. Dotty tried again to blow fire. She huffed and puffed. She panted and wheezed. She opened her jaws wide. She blew through tiny puckered lips, but nothing worked. Nothing. Her flame had vanished. tears slid down Dotty's long nose. Now, you may not know this, but dragons cry like fountains. They have lots of water inside their bodies, so that if their flames start a surprise fire, they can put it out like a fire engine. Oh, I didn't know that. Soon Dotty was sitting in a lake of tears, and her sobs woke the other dragons again. "Whatever is the matter?" demanded Danny. "Why are you crying?" asked Flame. "You look funny," said Spike. "You are covered with bumps and bruises." "I fell out of a tree," sobbed Dotty. Let's see what's gonna happen. "I am sore all over, and now my flame won't work." "Well, that's not surprising," said Spike. "With all that water flowing down your face, no flame could ever light up." It's all right for you," Dotty shouted into the trees. "You're all still cozy in your nests. I'm hungry and cold." And Dotty stomped off into the forest. "Come back," called her friends. "We might be able to help." But Dotty just stomped even harder and faster. She was in a very, very bad mood. Hey, kind of like you when I recorded you yesterday. When she reached the edge of the purple mountain, she sat down on a pile of yellow boulders to sulk.
Are you all right?
Asked a shrill, piping voice. "No, I'm not all right. I'm all wrong," answered Dotty. "Go away." "I only want to help," a sleek blue raven flying down to perch beside her. Dotty sniffed. She gulped. She tried not to cry, but one big tear began to trickle and tickle down her wrinkly face. "Oh dear, you are unhappy." I have lost my flame," sobbed Dotty, "and nobody cares." "I care," said the raven. "Huh? I am cold and I can't fry my eggs for breakfast. Nobody understands." More tears began to gush. "I understand," said the raven, "and I think I can help. I know just the place to find a new flame." "Really?" gulped Dotty, staring at him. "Where?" The raven hopped into Dotty's bumpy nose. "You have to promise not to cry anymore so your face can dry out, and promise to be in a better mood." "Okay," sighed Dotty. "I'll try." "Right," went on the raven. "At the top of this mountain lives the phoenix. He is a magic bird made of fire and has the most beautiful crimson and gold flames that you have ever seen." "Wow," said Dotty, blinking back the last tear. "Yes," said the raven, "and I am sure that if you ask him politely, he will spare you one little flicker of fire to light your flame." "Wow," said Dotty again. Then Dotty and the raven set off up to the mountainside. It took them a while to fly right to the top, and when they arrived, there was the phoenix dancing in the sunset. He was beautiful, and he glowed and flickered with flame. "I have been expecting you," called the phoenix. "Come closer." Dotty stepped up, feeling nervous. Then the phoenix smiled and said, "Dotty, the greatest warmth comes from friendship. Your flame is still there. But it needs you to believe in yourself and in your friends. Go back and be kind to all the other little dragons. Be happy, and in no time at all, your flame will return. So that is what Dotty did. With the raven perched on her shoulder, she flew down the mountain, through the forest, and back to her silver tree. Dawn was just turning the sky pink with the new day. "Hello, Dotty," called Danny. "It is good to see you back," cried Flame. "We have missed you," added Spike. Can we all say welcome home when I show 3? "Welcome home," chorused her friends. "Thank you," replied Dotty. Then she smiled, and as she smiled, she felt her fire begin to glow again, deep in her throat, warm and wonderful. Then, suddenly, a bright flame burst out of her mouth. It burned with a warm glow. "Today is going to be a perfect day," said Dotty, grinning from ear to ear as her bright flames and her friends danced all around. "Let's dance." Dotty got her flame back. Dotty got her flame back. Let's do a flame. The end. That's the end of the story. There she is with her flame. All right, guys, what did you think of the story?
I think that it was wonderful.
Yeah, what did you think of the story?
I thought it was great.
Yeah, okay. What was your favorite part of the story? Cassidy?
My favorite part of the story was the firebird dancing.
Why? Because Glama looked silly as I was the firebird? The phoenix? It was called the phoenix. Okay, let me ask Daniel. What was your favorite part of the story?
The favorite part of the story that I liked was whenever she got her fire back.
Yeah? She just it was the perfect day ever, huh?
Yeah.
And then all her friends said what? What did they all say?
Welcome back!
All right, guys, so that's the story for today. Don't forget to come back to Glama's Bedtime Stories, where there will always be stories read with love.
And I got a pig song.
All right, guys, say bye.
With
Bye.
love. With love. Always remember that.
Thank you for watching our Glama's channel.